Hi everyone. As you know, the people that are following me, I've got this love of gimbals, and I recently had the Moza Air Cross, but then I found that I was constantly sort of fighting if I wanted to put larger lenses and things like that on it. Even though this is a small setup because I'm using the A6 400 on here, I wanted a setup that I could just add things like microphones, all those sort of things, and not have to worry about weight anymore. So I decided to buy the Moza Air 2, and I just love this gimbal. The only thing about this gimbal is it is quite heavy to use. I mean, you can walk around like this, but it is quite heavy to sort of walk around with. And Kerry, who's my assistant, my wife, she does complain if things get too heavy. Now, one of the things that I noticed was Smallrig. I saw they had an advertisement for this handle, and that's the handle here that you can see here. Now, this I thought was a great idea because it takes some of the weight off the gimbal itself, and you can hold the gimbal sort of like this and balance the weight between your two hands. And it's also really good when you're working low, and I'll show you that in a minute as well. The great things about this is if you haven't got this handle on, then you obviously have to hold the handle right down there. So I can get really low without bending down too low using this handle, and that's a really great feature when you're using this. So if you did want to follow someone walking and things like that, this is a great feature to have due to the fact that you don't have to bend down so far. But to get this to work, you need to buy the handle itself, and then what you have is you have another adapter, which you see here, that clamps onto the actual gimbal. And that is specific to each model you have. I think there's one for, well, there's obviously one for the Moza Air 2. There's also one for the DJI Ronin S as well, and there's one other that I can't remember. Now, we'll show these parts on the screen, so you'll see the parts that you need to connect this and which model number it is and things like that as well. But it really is nicely made. It's all metal. You can just move this by altering the handle here, right there. So depending on how you want to hold this, you can turn it around to whatever you'd like. I mean, even you can go straight if you wanted to. You can have it going up like I showed you a minute ago. Let me just push that back there. And it's beautifully made. Like I said, it's made from wood. This part's made from wood. It also has a little cold shoe adapter through here. You've got mounting points that you can see all through here. And even this has all mounting points that you can grab as well, and including around the attachment that goes on the gimbal as well. So it's just a fantastic product. Now, Smallrig sent this to me. I didn't pay for this. So thank you so much, Smallrig. It's an amazing product. In fact, I would have bought this if they didn't send it to me, because I really did want something that I could use for holding this quite heavy gimbal.